Bienvenidos, Aquarius. Happy birthday. Hello. Welcome. So we are gonna get into the February readings for your sign. And for those that's just coming in, this is for Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. But we all do have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. And so possibly the Aquarian aspect of you is wanting to send you a message, which is why you are here. Maybe you're a cross watcher. Let me just pin this here in the bottom so y'all know what sign I am doing. Here we go. Awesome. So, I'm going to be getting into the readings for each sign every month, and we are in the midst of so much shifting. If you go by the wheel of the year, we are considered to be in bulk right now, which is the mid turning point, getting closer to the spring equinox. And this is when we light our fires of purification to start heating up this space. We get into the space of warmth and remembrance. And y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know that they took the filters out, which made me sad, and I could have put the wings, but February is connected to Fae energy also. And so it has so much different history in it. And I have some crystals, so I was like, what cards are coming out? And the fairies definitely wanted to come out. So I was like, okay, cool. And then so did this tarot deck here, which is a bit more like spicy, sensual, a bit more, I would even say for some of you, like Viking, kind of, for those of you who resonate with that energy. Definitely coming through. The crystals wanted to come through, so I was like, okay, abundance, my beautiful soul sister. And talking about abundance, right? So the crystal abundance, citrine in the bottom of the deck, right? I love how she just came in talking about abundance and going into the crystals here. Matter of fact, the card on the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So Aquarius, a lot of abundance energy coming through. Let's see here what's in the bottom of the deck. Fairies of the future with 33. So these are just in the bottom of the deck. I did pre-shuffle these cards here. So we're going to get into your message for the month here. Love you. I love you too. We're going to get into the message here. And Aquarius, y'all are known to be out of the box, to break out of social conditionings. And in that space, it means some people would even say rebellious, right? And what I feel so strongly is a strong activation for the collective of your energies of like breaking out of racism, breaking out of indoctrinations, breaking out of what the fuck somebody else is telling you to do, and really getting into your energy, and very revolutionary as well. So I do see some of y'all like gathering so much information and like actually like utilizing it to the benefit of all for revolutionary purposes. Like I'm even hearing like maybe some of you even practice, right? And you may be lighting like certain candles for, you know, spiritual protection for all beings, or you know, for those for that are doing like light work, or some of y'all may actually be doing fucking certain workings to dismantle certain things. I don't know, that's just kind of what I'm hearing here. So like I said, this is for Aquarius, but I highly recommend that if you are here, you allow yourself to honor your soul's calling to be in here and see what is the Aquarian aspect of you bringing you to here for this message, right? I do affirm divine intervention in removing any and all energies, entities, beings that is not honoring your highest and greatest good. Any messages that is not for you, that it be removed out of your way. And that if there is any messages that is for you, but perhaps there's some resistance, that you are given certain clarity so that you cannot ignore it anymore, and that you are in divine alignment with your true soul's purpose, despite the appearances of, and despite your ego. Like, we love you, ego. Thank you for doing your job. But, you know, we got other shit we have to fucking do here. And yeah, it's like, it's fun to ego stroke, right? But oh, to make love to the soul, you know. And I'm feeling that energy for y'all, Aquarius. I feel y'all really like knowing how to ego stroke in the times when confirmation, in the times that it is necessary to stroke that ego to kind of get energy and motion and movements for your soul's purpose. It's like you're utilizing it. You've come to a space of knowing how to differentiate ego from soul, and utilizing it as a tool in your benefit, so that it not only for your benefit, but it actually is like a collective benefit. And I love that. I love to hear it. I love to see it. I got goosebumps all over, and I'm actually sweating at the same fucking time because the energy. Okay, so how we are gonna do this, I do want to do the fairy. The fairies are calling so strong. I thought I was going to start with tarot, but let's see here. I'm probably going to also read from the book also. I absolutely love this deck, but I still like... Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here what messages we have for the month of February for these Aquarius here. I'm also feeling that if you have an Aquarius North Node, that this is also going to strongly apply to you here. Just because there's a lot of activations happening. The North Node is currently in Pisces. But right after that, it's going to go into Aquarius. And so there's a lot of like chaos and shifts and dismantling and things that is happening in the collective to prepare us for this revolutionary energy. I'm also getting like some of you are really feeling like this strong push to like be more connected to the earth and outside, and like environmentalist energies. Maybe I'm even getting the ocean for some of you. I don't know if some of you scuba dive or I think that's what it's called, scuba dive. I don't know. I'm seeing like somebody like diving in the ocean and like schools of fish, like different color fish there. And I'm not sure if you test the waters, or there's something about like the work that you do, just your essence and going deep into the waters. Also, it's like bringing a prayer into the ocean is what I'm hearing. Oh my God, I'm getting so emotional. Whew. Yeah, like I feel like somebody has a strong connection with both siren and mermaid energy, and just a deep connection with the psyche. A deep connection, like you are considered a water bearer. And I'm also getting Piscean energy too. So maybe you have some sort of Pisces, Aquarius energy, or some placements there. But I'm getting like doing your prayers and going and connecting with the fish, talking with the fish. And if you eat seafood, I don't know if your stomach's been like a little bit sensitive to seafood lately or something like that. Like, this is kind of why you're doing prayers, or you're being called to do prayers to the waters, because of like certain contaminations and something like that. Like the waters know how to wash us. Like you're working together through the consciousness to cleanse the waters into a more crystalline water frequency for the crystalline body. Yeah, I'm seeing like the water just like if there were so many like crystals on top of the water, and it's just the light frequencies of the waves. And it's almost like I see two suns also in the sky. And this anyways, this is a lot that I'm seeing right now. But there's something about your connection with water and the prayers to clear out any contaminants, and to clear out like there's something. I'm not sure if you're into, what is that, or maybe you know somebody. There's also maybe some of you are in the military, in the Navy, or something like that. There's something about water codes with some of y'all in the Navy, that y'all doing this to kind of bring healing to the waters because of all the contaminations and stuff that's been going on. And you're not wanting to eat certain seafood, but you've always been attracted, and like seafood is something that nourishes you because of your connection as a water being. But there might be something of like, take a pause from eating that right now, but just still connecting with the spirit. And like, you're gonna know, like I'm getting, it's not a forever thing. It's not a forever, you're just gonna know. This could also be like maybe just not eating seafood from any place, right? Like maybe, just, you're gonna know. This message feels very specific. It feels like for someone who has this connection, they do certain like sciences or connection. Well, the military person feels separate from the scientific person, but it's almost like the same message. So this is for specific collective people that are feeling sensitive in their stomach lately, that's feeling sensitive in their stomach when it comes down to eating certain foods, specifically certain seafood. And it may not even be all seafood. It could just be certain types of seafood that is being called for you to just like not eat right now. In the bottom of the deck, we have the number 4 and he of the fiery sword in the bottom of the deck here. So I just want y'all to like allow yourself to tune into your divine intuitive frequencies here, and allow yourself to connect and feel what it is that you feel from this card. Allow yourself to just be in tune with whatever messages is coming through for you. A little bit more. I feel like somebody was like, wait, hold on. Okay, and a few cards actually came out. 4 cards came out here. So I love this. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Ooh, love is in the air. We do have Venus conjoined Neptune and the North Node and the moon today. And this is February 1st when I'm doing this, Aquarius. So y'all probably feeling all the love in the air. And I'm just wanting some like love kisses. And the fairy getting kissed by the pixies. This also, like, I was feeling y'all breaking out of the constructs of racism. So maybe some of you are into biracial relationships, or maybe some of y'all are mixed, right? We all in a melting pot any the fuck way, right? And this could be just like maybe dating in a new relationship, or just you making love to another part of yourself that maybe you denied. Is kind of what I'm also getting. This feels like a lot of joy, a lot of pleasure. Pixies are very fun. Pixies always, like, they want to party. They can be a little spicy, but yeah, let me show y'all this here. Yes, I said the fairies was out last night. Yes, look at this. So yeah, see, I also feel like this is like, thank you. Oh, okay. So, I just learned of, what did she say was the other kiss? So when if you get burned by fire, they call it like a dragon kiss, right? And I love that. What I'm getting here is like, cause I also like kiss trees and stuff like that. But like, if you're a person that will like give a love pet to like a tree or herbs or flower or something, like you're getting kissed back by the pixies also. I'm also getting that some of y'all may have been feeling some tingly sensations, or some of y'all, there's different types of pixies that surround y'all, and fairies. They're fairies is very vague. That's like saying human, right? So, for some of y'all, there is something about like some tricksters around y'all that's like taking some of y'all stuff and like that, just to give you like a little fairy kiss. But it's not that they're taking it and actually leaving it in another dimension, which does happen. They're just like, it's almost like so that they can spend more time with you or play with you a little bit longer, or to get you to tap into like your intuition a bit more. They really like working with you. They really like your energy. And they're saying like they actually showed you them. And they don't do that for everybody. They don't play with everybody. They don't connect with everybody in the same ways. And like, you have a strong connection here. There's a lot of like mythical creatures coming up in your reading. Unity. Oh yeah, and so community. I was feeling community with this energy too. I don't know if I got to say it, but like unity is right behind there with the number 1 also. So, this is definitely about y'all tapping into collective consciousness to bring unity into the space here. Y'all may be a big part of certain, like, not just the revolution, but like, and I mean that in a serious way, because that energy was like, it wasn't just self explorative type energy, but it was very fierce. And Aquarius, y'all can be fierce. But this could be you coming and creating a community or connecting with community here. Unity within yourself, unity within different species here, different beings is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, some of y'all could really be in tune with like the aliens internally that you connect with, and certain external beings as well here. We have Flaff, the floaters. The floaters, yeah. He's touching his feet too. And I feel like, and this is number 58, I feel like this is connecting with your path. Like, this is about being on journey in your path here. You might be called to do certain things on foot. So like if you're someone who does a lot of collaborations online or something like that, like that's great. But you're also probably during the month of February, like being pushed to do things in person, like in person communities, in person workshops, in person, events and whatnot, and really putting in the work. This could also be needing to ground yourself if you're overly like distracted with certain other things in the community and whatnot. So keep yourself grounded on your path here. And I do feel, so you have the green woman with the number 23. And so this is a lot of like, there is mischievous energy here, but there is a lot of connection to nature here. This could be something with your root chakra, when we're looking at the feet here and we're looking like you have the divine wisdom above and grounding it down to the physical here, bringing in your manifestations. Like you genuinely believe and know that you are worthy of receiving your divine birthright and your soul's purpose. And you're tapped into your inner child. You're tapped into your inner mystic. You're tapped into your wild side. You have a strong connection to the trees is what I'm getting to. So a lot of elemental spirits coming through for you as well. And I'm getting like earth dragons also. Like earth dragons. Yeah, because there's so many different types of dragons here, and I'm actually getting like, I really feel like I need to read Flaff here, which I was, one page over? No, I lied. What number is that? 58. I was on 39. Let's see here. And he's a helper, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So the key words with this energy is being real, earthing, grounding, centering. Just as life is becoming surprisingly exciting and very interesting, although maybe not necessarily fun, Flaff, the foot fungus fairy, comes along to check out our feet. He picks up one foot in his remarkably strong hands and looks it over for the fluff between the toes, smelly fungi, and dirty, untrimmed toenails. If he finds any of these signs of disrespect for our feet, for our earth mama, walking on her grubby feet, yuck! He marks them by making holes in our socks. If things are really bad, he sends mice to eat our dancing toes, so we will be forced to dance barefoot in the dewy meadows under the moon. If it happens, then we have snow instead of dew. That is just our tough luck. Warning. Faf may have fungi on his fingers from someone else's foot. And if our feet are not clean both energetically and physically, the fungi are amped to take root. He leaves that foot in the air while he inspects the other foot, lifting it up as well. Having done his inspection job, he wanders off, leaving us standing there with both feet in the air. And Fuff snickers, usually confused on your face, leaving a confused expression on your faces. This is not a good position for a human to be in. This is a test. Repeat, this is a test. You have been warned. This test is to get both feet feet back on terra firma. Do not try to do anything important or make any significant decisions until you come back down to earth. Anything you attempt to do while standing with your feet up in the air is apt to not work. If you are lucky. If you are unlucky, it will work, but not at all in the way you have intended or hoped. They're giving an exercise. So I've never seen another one put an exercise here. Quick fairy tips for earthing. Stroke your feet gently with both hands. Each one for 5 minutes. You can also check for holes in your socks while doing this. Paint your toenails bright red. Then your toes say a cherry, or should I say cherry, heya to you when you look at them. And this reminds you to keep them on the ground. Even when you can't see them, it will probably still remind you, especially if you're a man. In a reading, breathe, ground, center. Maintain or recover sanity by staying earth. Do this now. Important information is coming your way, but you can only receive it properly if your feet are on terra firma and your head is well connected to the rest of your body. When this energy is in reverse, it's, oh, help. Get someone to send a balloon up and pull you back down to earth with it. This is urgent. It is difficult, sometimes impossible, to connect you from planet Earth while you are floating off in your own personal soap bubble. Do come back. Do this right now. The world is filled of sharp edges for soap bubbles to run into, and they're gonna go pop and tumble us onto the hard ground or into the dark and dangerous waters below. The better choice is to bring our own selves down gently into the embrace of Earth Mother. Alternatively, learn to fly properly. This card could also speak to those who are drawn to the energies of others rather than from the source. Having lost awareness of that fundamental connection, it can indicate that we have lost a proper sense of ourselves as a whole and holy, and are seeing ourselves as much less than we are. The transformative power of fairy turns muck into magic, dust into shiny gold, black despair into crystalline joy. As life grows out of death, good can grow from all things we call bad. Ooh, so Pisces is also connected to the feet, and Pisces is in the North Node, and I did feel a sense of groundingness needing to be here in this space because of how much high level higher consciousness you dwell in. Your root chakra could be very open at this time, and you could be getting a lot of information, and you're meant to bring that down from the ethers into the physical as mentioned. But this is also why putting in the work physically and tangibly also and is important here. It's almost like spirit has guided you to connect with your soul tribe already, or is connecting with you to soul tribe family in the physical, for you to put in that physical action as well. Oh, so I love that energy here. We're gonna get into tarot in just a moment. I want to see here, 23. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Just feeling. The green woman speaks to us about caring for our growing grounds and of the physical satisfaction of being our natural selves and practicing our own innate magic. This is a time to embrace the growth of our talents and abilities, a time of blossoming that will bear fruit. It may also be a time of growing maturity and self-confidence. Experience trusting yourself and trusting the process of growth. She also reminds us of the material reward ahead, the harvest of the seeds we have planted and nurtured. She counsels boldness and perseverance in the face of adversity. Yet, she also reminds us that sometimes the only actions we can take is to wait patiently and keep growing. So you're going to know what process is for you. If you are in a space where you're too up there, too confused, too, just not really feeling safe, secure, grounded in your being, just like Fluff was saying, like, you might not want to do anything while your feet is up in the air, right? So taking the time to actually sit and ground yourself may be the call to action that is necessary for you at this time, right? So you're going to know here. Let's see what tarot cards we have here. I do see you in a lot of community here. You may also be gathering. Maybe there's like certain places that you're going to be donating to in your local community, or, working, I don't know, YMCAs, convention centers, or whatever. Like, these are actual places here, resourceful places, right, in your community here, to gather and connect with, and provide and work with here. So what messages? Thank you. Yeah, you're definitely walking away from something here, and you're birthing something new. It's like they were talking about the seeds being planted, right? So there could have been an emotional attachment to the places. Sometimes we plant seeds, right? In the minds of others, in the hearts of others, in the life experiences of others. And we want so bad to stay and watch the tree grow until it's fruitful, and to see how good that fruit tastes in the lives of others, like how they experience that fruit. But sometimes we have to just honor that we aren't meant to stay everywhere that we plant the seeds, because we're being called to another direction here. You could be a nomad, you could be a traveler. Maybe you travel for work, or maybe some of you, what is that called? Homesteads, like you do homesteads. This could even just be like maybe certain friendships or certain communities that you once held a strong emotional connection to is no longer working for you, and that emotional attachment is no longer serving the benefit of what you're about to birth here. She's pregnant here. She has her staff. And the cups are there, but they don't even have water in it. Like, those cups were meant to be filled with water to hydrate everyone in the experience. But yet, it was just like everybody in the room is dehydrated. Everyone in that space was dehydrated, and there wasn't actual pouring into each other. And at what point do you say, this is not nourishing my soul? This is not nourishing us. This is to be in a space of detachment with non-judgment, right? What may be good for others may not necessarily be replenishing to you. And it's not to judge or criticize the experience. It's to honor that that was an experience that you was once a part of. This was a connection, that there was emotions there. There was love. It's just, maybe the waters ran dry and the waters ran its course, right? It served its purpose. And now it's to the point where, you got to go allow yourself to get some fresh water. Go where the water is. Go where you are nurtured. In the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands, right? You're magically delicious. You're magnetically attractive, right? Pregnant women are so powerful and in tune. Their intuition are powerful. Yes, they deal with a lot of hormones, but they're in tune with the different ways and frequencies, and everything they touch turns into gold and multiplies, because they are literally multiplying a seed into life right now. You give life wherever you go. But it's also about reciprocity here. Divine mother energy can be, maybe the people around you didn't know how to honor like the connection with the divine mother, and you've been like trying to pour that energy to them, and so maybe you leave them with love and a prayer, and you keep going like, you know what, I have to honor my calling, even if that means I have to detach myself from this experience, from these people, from this place here. There could have been, some rose-colored glasses there, staying or trying to force an experience. So no more forcing, no more chasing, allowing yourself to attract, allowing yourself to go where you are called to go, honoring your footsteps, honoring your path here. You can be an oracle. Maybe you have a lot of visions. Maybe you have, your senses are super amplified at this time. And you're, if you're feeling called to rest when you need to rest, or because this is incubation period also. Like, this is slow and steady movement forward, because your emotions has so much messages to give you. And you have to be open to receive the emotional downloads, right? The downloads from your emotions with emotional intelligence, so that you can know how to move forward and letting go. So what are they letting go? What else? Tell me more. Yeah, because it's for self-love here. Yeah, you were planting seeds where it wasn't really, they were growing, but are they really fully fertile? Maybe you were planting, you were nurturing and nourishing a garden for others, and maybe you were doing all the work here, but it wasn't fulfilling for you. It was actually a lot of emotional turmoil and chaos in the area, in this space here. And it's not that you're incapable of receiving what it is that you want. You just have to believe and know that you are worthy of receiving what it is that you want here. Yeah, you had to make a decision here, to allow abundance and prosperity here and divine protection. Allow yourself to be connected and in tune with the energies that you want. And so I see Feihu here. And Feihu is connected to wealth and rewards and money and prosperity, and puts you in a position of power. The Two of Wands, it could be like a position of power. It can be, you having the whole world in your hands, and you knowing what it is that you want to manifest, but either the past is holding you back from that, or someone else is just as equally as powerful as you, and they are actually trying to hold you back or dominate over your experience here. And it's a remembrance of power here, and the responsibility that comes with it, right? Maybe, with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe that scares you a little bit. Maybe it's like, I know that I have these abilities. I know that this is my path. I know that I can do these things. but maybe you also don't see the opportunities. So Feihu also helps you point out opportunities. It's connected to fertility and plentifulness and peace, and it actually helps cleanse the place of places or things, to bring new beginnings, to start a new stage in your life. It protects against any spiritual warfare, protects the material and spiritual values here, and it contributes to unexpected ideas to harmonize your relationships here, right? And then I want to get into the other one here. So this one here is the one that's coming up next. So let's get into it. So this is Othiela, and Othiela is about inheritance. What is, and I also see this like ancestors. So this can be an ancestor's inheritance of your spiritual gifts, or even like physical stuff. Like maybe you're crossing into a new realm of owning your inheritance, right? That's from your DNA, or your birthrights and whatnot, right? Going into that and taking charge of it, right? Maybe whether it's in the mundane physical course correction or status corrections and stuff, right? This is legacy, this is home, this is family, this is property, and this is savings, right? Everything given to you since birth. This is preserving property. This is restoring your organs to a state in the past, and a pointer to some organs, especially teeth. So if you have something going on with your teeth right now, maybe you are being guided to, do like oil pulling or mouthwashes with like some clove, right? You can do coconut oil. You can use clove oil. Maybe get oil of oregano and put it underneath your tongue to kill any like bacteria. You can work with like neem, make a paste here. There could be something, every tooth is also connected to an organ. So it's talking about pointing to an organ. So if you have a tooth or something that's bothering you, or you were dealing with certain things in regards to your teeth, perhaps that organ needs a little bit more attention. So look up in the like reflexology chart of like what tooth that is connected to that organ, and then what herbs and what foods can nourish that organ. Maybe that organ just needs extra attention or something like that, right? This is also about like creating a family and moving in together, living together, knowledge and wisdom of your ancestors and your relative. This is real estate. This is land that belongs to the family, and investments or family capital. This protects family heritage and strengthens your relationship between family. This also helps remove unnecessary thoughts and feelings. So let me see here. What is this other one? Let me see if I could get it for y'all. I really love connecting with Feihu. Is that one it? No, that's not it. Give me one moment, y'all, because I know it's here. And I'm just sharing this with you because I do feel like maybe some of you do connect with like the runes here. It could be that one. And this is Uras. And so this is connected with fortitude and velour. And the Two of Wands is connected with velour energy. The Two of Wands is connected with like dominance. Also like, reclaiming your power back, holding your power back, right? That might be an actual thing for you during the month of February. Maybe, this is something that you probably practice every day or something like that. But maybe there are certain circumstances that's like, no, I'm going to confidently stand on my square. That could be the groundingness that was that Fluff was talking about. Like, stand firm on your decisions and be grounded in the course of all that is moving around you. and maybe trying to overpower you, but you knowing who you are and not being caught up by external circumstances to move you. So this is also physical development, so maybe working out a little bit, bodily and mental health, terminations, new beginnings, and opportunity disguised as a threat, strengthens love and connection to your vitality and power. This is an unstoppable force that moves forward, sweeping away everything in its path and gives strength to do your goals. Helps move you in the right direction, gives confidence, it heals circumstances, it speeds up the situation and charges the energy up like a battery, restorative energy and universal symbol ruin. So for those of you that do feel called to working with ruins, that feel called to the resonance, like maybe this energy is really ringing true to you, I invite you to obviously it's in reverse. Look it up, sit with it, meditate with it. Maybe take a screenshot here and write that formula. All right. The Queen of Pentacles behind that, right? So I love that. That's just another confirmation of the rewards when it comes down to you, holding your ground and saying, I'm not going to let this 8 orbs and she is the 9th orb equals power. I love that. And yeah, being in power, sitting in the seat of your throne here. And I keep hearing this song, I'm unstoppable. I'm a fortress without... I don't want to mess up the words. I'm invincible. Something about every single day. I can't even remember the words right now. But it's Unstoppable by Sia. So you can look that up. Look up the lyrics if you want here. Tell us a little bit more. Let's get something here about I do feel like you're gonna be getting unexpected opportunities coming in too as you ground yourself and you connect with it's like the blessings that spirit have for you. Like you couldn't take everybody with you and you had to make a decision. Do I cross this threshold into this new realm where, my abundance and prosperity is, and letting go of doubts, letting go of scarcity, letting go of the emotional attachments to people, places, and things. All right, tell us more about, let's see, Aquarius. What else Aquarius finances gonna look like? Because I feel like this is good and I feel like it's self-explanatory. But I feel like some of you are like, can you be a little bit more direct with certain things? So tell me about their finances here for a moment. And I'm going to pull one of those finance cards over there. Thank you. So you're being called into hermit mode. So when it comes down to your finances, what I'm hearing is be not worried. So you may be in a space where you're having to reevaluate how you've been, what your financial stuff is looking like. Maybe how you've been spending money or your views on money or value on money. There could be something about if you know that you and your divine alignment of your soul's purpose, then that's not something you need to worry about. Like money isn't something you need to worry about. Now, if you were in a position that you wasn't fulfilling your soul's purpose, and maybe you lost a job, you got fired, or you had to disconnect, like that could have, the eight of cups could have also been either quitting or being let go from a Porsche without brakes. There we go. Thank you. Maybe you were let go from a job and they wasn't appreciating you and you're contemplating what the hell is going on. Maybe something is going on in your career. Maybe certain things are just it's moving you more to your rites of passage, to your soul's purpose. And it's like, if you're worried about, because I'm getting there's a sense of spiritual protection when you allow yourself to be in tune with your true abundance, connected with source. I think it was with I don't think it was with the mother card. I think it was with Fluff. I think Fluff even says something about like maybe there's something for some of you that's not connected with like your abundance to source. And this is like a reminder of your connection with source and how abundant source actually is. Some of y'all just probably gonna have to rewind it, watch the replay, and see what the fuck I said earlier, because I don't really remember. But money is connected to the moon here, and we have the moon card in the bottom of the deck here. With the maiden, the mother, the crone. And so I invite you to check your astrology chart. Check with your moon sign. Maybe you're also maybe Aquarius is your moon sign. Or maybe your moon sign reading is going to give you more information or something like that. But this is about really tapping into your psyche. This is about really getting into your mood. What are your feelings? What are your waters telling you? Because money and water and emotions are all intertwined and connected with each other. So if you are emotionally overwhelmed and burdened and not feeling worthy and stuff like that, like your finances are going to be tied to that as well. And it could also be maybe certain circumstances, like maybe the placement in your astrology chart, your natal chart of where your moon placement is. To like look at that here. But this is more internal and subjective is what I'm getting. Like everyone's Aquarius energy when it comes down to finances here. It's more about honoring your intuition. And it's more internal and subjective. You are, for the month of February, you're going to find yourself like really wanting to take time for you. And this could also be like maybe you're being guided. Yeah, the world card in the bottom of the deck. You're, a death rebirth process here. So you could be going into a new career. Maybe you're getting certain ideas that is requiring you to like, maybe whether it's disciplinaries or maybe you're wanting to hang out with people, but like sources like, get this project out. You can do this. You can, I'm giving you these ideas, and these ideas are actually gonna be, they're gonna be so beneficial to you that the rewards that you reap are gonna be greater than your imagination, greater than you could even see. You're carrying a lantern. You're trusting the light. You're trusting your path in this space. This is why you have to be grounded, because it's about trusting your path. And you could only see as far as you can see, though. And source can see the whole grand picture. Carrying the knowledge and the light of heavens and dark places. Yeah. So there's something about you are really getting called to certain missions, certain ideas to prosper in this way. And you're just gonna have to go through the path with seeing what you can see and trusting that it's leading you to the space that is of greater rewards here. Trust yourself. Trust yourself here. Let's see what financial card comes out to support. What finance card here? Okay, 2 cards came out. When it comes to your money, never talk yourself into trusting anyone. It's better to do nothing with your money than to do something that you do not understand. And then it says, what happens to your money directly affects the quality of your life, not your stockbroker's life or your banker's life, but your life. Okay, and this one says here, do you have everything you need? ? Do you have everything you want? ? question mark. If you can distinguish between your needs and desires and always keep tomorrow in mind today, then you will have everything you need and more than enough of what you want. True wealth lies not in how much or how little money you have, but in taking the correct actions with your money to account for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Okay, and then in the bottom of the deck here, it says, after suffering the loss of a loved one, wait 6 months to a year before doing anything with your money except to keep it safe and sound. You must not let other people cheat you or try to get you to do something with your money that doesn't feel right. It's not good for them, and it's certainly not good for you. So y'all could have quite literally had somebody transition that left you with an inheritance of money or an inheritance of, whether it's debt or something like that. Or this could be, governmental stuff, right? That's handling your finances. Or this could be, people, places, and things like I mentioned. Maybe there were people in situations that Source was trying to give you this money, this not just money but abundance, right? In your path here, but they were trying to tell you what to do with it, or there was some sort of advice that maybe discipline could be a thing for sure. After the loss of a loved one, and my condolences, for those that are in a space of grievance. Wait 6 months to a year before doing anything with your money except to keep it safe and sound. You must not let other people cheat you. So this could be that, like, maybe you come into an inheritance or you come into some money and someone's trying to cheat you on it. These are lessons. These are things that do happen in certain situations here, or to try to get you to do something with your money that doesn't feel right. It's not good for them, and it's certainly not good for you. Take those messages how they resonate for you. They're gonna, be very different for everyone. All right, let's see here. What, give me a card for their love life here. What can we say for Aquarius and love? Okay, 2 cards. Ooh, and I love that. So the Sun card in the bottom of the deck, booty! This is the Garden of Eden here. Divine feminine and masculine energies. The 2 into 1, the yoking, the connection. You see them making love. And the stones in different positions here. Let's get it on. All right. There's obviously a lot of happiness that's going to be here. Maybe y'all were dealing with some tough situations. So the 5 of Swords is Venus and Aquarius energy here. And you do have the 5 of Swords. So your Venus could be in Aquarius also. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But this could have been like maybe you were dealing with a battle of the egos when it comes down to this energy. There could have been a person that you were romantically invested in, and your ego is really just maybe you were getting like spiritual downloads and awakenings and channeling, and they weren't trying to hear that. And what I'm getting with this energy, whether it's a relationship, because I did say love, I didn't say like specific, like, your love life of romance, or with a significant other or spouse, right? So this could just be like your whole relationship with love is changing. Maybe you were loving from a very egoic space. We were talking about ego stroking in the beginning. There could have also been like certain conditions and certain blockages, like love blocks or something that was going on here. There was a lot of rose-colored glasses and fantasies and potential, but the potential wasn't grounded. Maybe there wasn't thing. And what I'm feeling here is like you're coming out winning. If there was some sort of manipulation or abuse or some sort of energy like that towards you, whether it was from dating somebody or in a marriage or your relationship with yourself, even your relationship with a parent, there's some regret. Like somebody's really regretting some of the shit they said to you, some of the shit, and you've come to a space of like emotionally like detaching from them and using your wit and your sword and like, no, I'm gonna correct this here. Like you're incorrect. And if that means I gotta hurt your feelings for you to back up because I said what I said and I'm standing firm on it because you was really trying to play me in the ways that you was trying to play me, I'm without a doubt honoring the spirit of the truth of things. So this could be a spiritual awakening to the ego stroking that was happening, to like, you know, some lies and fantasies and potentials. Maybe you was falling in love with potentials, but the reality of the situation wasn't what it was, and you had to come to a space of radical acceptance of the truth even. And it was a tough decision because you have the Two of Pentacles here. This was a tough cycle you had to break to bring balance back into your life. It was eating you alive. It was taken away from your creativity. It was causing like even self-harm and conflictions within yourself. Like you couldn't even get to a space of making decisions or balancing things out because you was too in the midst of it. And the two worlds could have been one world because of the potential that it had to birth this new world together, this new opportunity. But there was too much ego, there was too much conditions, there was too much like trickery, manipulation. Somebody could have been like, you know, like a thief in the night, an energy vampire or something like that. Here, you had to walk away from that. Just so that you can find the light, so you can find your true space, the harmony within yourself, right? To find yourself in a space where like you balance out your feminine and masculine energies with true love frequency here. Yeah, there could have been a player. And I'm here. I don't want to be a player no more. All right. Let's see here. Any additional, what's hidden force? What hidden force does Aquarius need to be aware of? Can you tell us about a hidden force? What hidden force energies may be surrounding them at this time? What is hidden to come to light? What hidden force may be around at this time? The Four of Pentacles here with the Seven of Wands in the bottom of the deck and the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Death card. So with this Four of Pentacles here, what I'm getting with hidden force here, I am getting that there are certain things, you know, when it comes down to cooperations. This is both corporations in regards to like, you know, the banking industry, possibly. This could be certain investments here, certain contracts, certain things that is a hidden force, a hidden energy, that you're going to be gaining, awareness to, or you're going to be, in a space where you're like, let me, not be in a space of being in that fear mode. This could also be like certain dissatisfaction or holding on. Maybe somebody's trying to hold on to you. That's the hidden force. Is like cord cutting. Maybe you're being called to do a cord cutting here. Maybe somebody's trying to energetically like tether themselves to you, because the Four of Pentacles is also holding on. It's holding on and of refusing to let go. And in certain cases, this is you refusing to let go, and in other cases, this is another individual refusing to let go of you, right? But the Four of Pentacles also does have a connection to banks in itself, in the banking industry. And so there's something here again with relationships and everything like that. Calling back your power completely in the space where your connection with source is so grand and abundant that you don't have that fear of what may be getting dismantled or shifting and changing in the background of things. But you are divinely secure. So if spirit is giving you, let's say, some downloads to certain, like maybe it's like a crypto or something, and you're getting a download to a crypto, or you're like, I'm not rocking with this at all, or whatever your specific download is for you. Here, this is about reestablishing your position, reestablishing and preserving what it is that you have. For some of you, this could also be like stocking things up. So like, whether it's saving for a rainy day, or it's putting things together, like your resources here. There's something about preserving your resources. And because this is hidden forces, hidden energies, and again, there was that message about not letting somebody trick you into doing what it is that you want to do with your money or stuff like that. There's going to be more information that's going to come to you. The water did it. I see it energized you. I'm drinking coffee. Black water with honey is so good right now because I don't ever put honey in it, but I was called to put the honey today. But yes, the water energized you. And it's crystalline too, right? There's so many crystals there. You could be working with crystals, maybe do a crystal grid even. I'm getting to a cord cutting with this. This is the strongest energy that I feel with this card. All I keep hearing is cord cut. Like do a cord cutting to declare your energy, to really get back into the space of your truth, of your energy, not being afraid to stand up for yourself, protect yourself, speak for yourself. All right, let's see here, talking about crystals, right? What crystal energy? We did have, again, citrine in the bottom of the deck, kyanite right behind that with letting go. So there is a communication. Yeah, there is something here about letting go and cord cutting, Aquarius. So honor that. Oh, I think I just said rites of passage. I'm going to read this one in the book. Cuprite. I don't think I've ever seen this crystal, but I feel like I actually own one of these. I'm not sure, but this is beautiful and gorgeous. And it says rites of passage. Underneath the deck, it says Ancient Wisdom Crystal, with Ancient Wisdom, a Master Teacher card. So, Cupright. Oh, this energy is so radiant. I want you to just sit with this for a moment here. I'm going to look for this here. And remember, yeah, I had also, yep, right here. So it says, so this is a deep red. So base and sacral. Remember, root chakra is coming out for y'all too. So even though this looks like a purple here, it's saying deep red. And it could also be my lighting. So there's that. Crystal meditation. Cupright is the feminine aspect of the crystal hematite, a very sacred stone. It holds the medicine and energy of guiding you through the process of transformation and healing on a very deep level. The dynamic crystal invites you to sit with your pain and stop running from your fears. It offers a space of deep healing and allows you to find strength and courage to deal with life's challenges as you draw deep wisdom from this process. I love you, Besa. Thank you for listening while you were at work. And the number 11 kept popping up, like 3 times during this reading? All right. Crystal meaning. Supports exploring the shadow self and healing deep issues. Provides access to sacred ancient knowledge of the feminine. And we had the ancient wisdom card right behind it with master teacher energy. And the number 11 is also associated with the master teacher intuitive messages. Supports and holds you as you enter into the void. That's that hermit energy. Supports you to feel like you belong here on earth. Oh, so maybe some of y'all are just feeling so disconnected from the earth. That's why y'all being called to ground, because you're like, I just want to go home. I don't belong here. Like, ET phone home. And trust me, I know that feeling. It took me a very long time to even like connect with the earth in the ways that I did and feel grounded in this space here. This could even be just even in your body, right? Like, let's keep reading. Oracle reading. Message from the Crystal Diva. You have attracted this card today as a sign that you are entering into a powerful time of rites of passage, as a deep honoring of the soul, and to live a balanced, harmonious existence. It is essential that throughout specific times of life, you are showered with sacred initiations and moments of celebration. This is known as rites of passage, times to receive energetically all the fruits and gifts of your labor. Tribes throughout history understand the importance of these rites of passage and facilitated many ceremonies and rituals for these specific times. In this honoring and recognition of the soul, you receive a deep knowing, respect, and love for self. These rites are a very important process of the soul's journey and can assist you greatly in your life. In recent times, the importance of rites of passage has been forgotten. However, energetically, you will still experience these sacred rites of passage facilitated by your ancestors in spirit and universal energy itself. The Divas of Cupright are also here to assist you through this process as you transform from your old state of being and awaken into another, bringing about deeper understanding and self-awareness. The powerful process can sometimes be challenging as old ways of being are questioned and you are asked to let go and allow for new awareness to arrive as you then integrate into your life. You may be feeling mixed emotions at present, like fear and confusion, or you could be excited as your soul is open and ready for this powerful new change. How this affects you is unique and different for everyone. Rites of passage offer you the gifts of this world, presenting an opportunity to master self-honor and respect. Whether you are experiencing a loss of a loved one, an ending or beginning of a relationship, or entering into a new phase of your life, know that this is a sacred and important initiation for your soul's journey. Step lightly and stay open as you transform through this potent time. Ooh, Aquarius. I think that sums up your reading. That was very powerful. I'm so grateful for you to be in this space, and I'm affirming that you honor your rites of passage. You honor this time. Get the rest when you are being called to rest, and make the decisions if you are having a battle of the egos with yourself. Then allow yourself to just breathe and let go and trust yourself and trust in the divine, and know that everything is going to be okay, that you are being called to do deep and thorough shadow work at this time. And like as stated, some of y'all, maybe you don't honor rites of passage in a ceremonial way, and maybe some of y'all are still connected to doing it in a ritualistic way or in a ceremonial way, or even with like some sort of guide or something like that. And it's just honoring your rites of passage and how you go about it, and it's different and unique for everyone. And so, however that may be, whether it's with a master teacher, whether it's by yourself, your soul is a master teacher. Your soul is the ascended master, right? And so, honoring this experience, and maybe you do feel called to get that crystal yourself and connect with it and work with it while you journey, to the deep depths of your shadows. Or maybe you just want to take a screenshot of this crystal here and sit with it, sit with the energy and how it calls onto you, and see what it can do for you. Nonetheless, I thank you all, and we're going to be moving forward to the other signs. So peace, Aquarius.